Friday, June 22nd, 2018. Mesh grow bags, my bees in the box. 6 days. Last Saturday we got them. Today's Friday, and they're pretty crowded in there, and I didn't really have a good, you can probably hear my neighbor's music over there. He's jamming out tonight. But yeah, we got about an hour. It's about quarter after 7, 20 after 7 or so. So the sun's gonna be setting in about an hour, so everybody's gonna be coming in, landing. Oops, somebody fell out on her back. And last few nights it's been getting a beard on the outside, kind of around the opening, and then I think eventually they go inside. I got to check my time lapse. I had it set wrong, so I didn't get the footage. But today's plan is going to be to put a few more of these vent holes in the top here with this hole saw and this little guide that I have, because I don't have a drill in the middle of this. Hole saw broke, and it makes it better so I don't have to drill through the bees as much. But I'm going to put a couple more holes in here, and then I have my brand new hive box all set up. I found a little bit more beeswax, and I did a very thin coating. Yeah, I think you can see it on there. It's black foundation with a very thin layer of melted beeswax brushed vigorously on there. And I put a little bit of the glue, the what do they call that, propolis or whatever, and I put a little bit of that in on some of the sheets. There's a little piece of it right there, and yeah, propolis. I think if they smell that, they're gonna, well, I think they're gonna go crazy for a big space wide open with all this in it, because the box is pretty stuffed, so they're gonna be flowing in here. And my objective is to get this on top of the hive, and or the swarm box, I guess you call it, and draw the queen up into there so I can use this as a nuke colony without having to go in there and tear apart what they've done already. I do want to look in there, but I don't want to mess with it. I want to try to get the queen out, extract her easily. Alright, well, that went fairly well. I cut a series of holes with a hole saw, and it went really carefully. There's a couple bees a little upset with me, but I went very, very gently through, and I believe I'm going to be able to pop that whole big chunk out, hopefully. Yeah, there's a couple bees that have figured out what's going on, and they are not happy. But I think I'm going to be able to lift this whole chunk out and enlarge that hole by about 7 times. And I don't want to get any dust or too much dust in there anyways. And so then I'm going to have that big hole there and this other one that's under here. So I'm going to open my hole up by, or my openings by about 500% plus. And I believe that'll be enough to get the colony to get moving up in there. Shut this off, my glove on. Alright, jamming out to some AC/DC here now. And I got this brushed off pretty good. I'm going to get this, just took my one glove off there. I'm going to keep that handy just in case. And, oh yeah, he doesn't like that at all. They don't like that. I might have ground a few bee feet off in there with my, I might want to put my glove on for this. But then I can't turn the camera on, so hang on a second here. Should have some smoke, that would probably help a lot. But, oh well, let's do this thing. Good, it came up in one big chunk. I'm gonna lift this off. Okay, that's not so bad. Got a few bees in there. Not bad. Let's oh come on, I can't turn the camera. I can't turn the Oh, there it is. I think it's on. Right over there is where they were building the comb. I can't see it now. They're covered. That's you can see it's a solid. The whole corner is solid bees from the hole all over. Let's see how many are over on the other side. Dust in there. All right, well, all I got to do is get rid of this and open up that, and I guess I can go over here and just set these guys in front of the door. They should be able to find their way back in. And we have a wide open on the top, or pretty more open on the top anyways. Get all this cleaned off good and set my box on top. They are not liking that drill. You know, it's hard to push the button on my camera with the gloves, so I'll just set that on there and look down through. There you go. As we move over, we walk around all the bamboo here, kind of an obstacle course. There we go. All right, now. Oh, and I also noticed today that the here, let's pull a frame out of here and we can see, oh yeah, there they are, already going up into the box. I mean, there's a bunch of room up here with waxed comb. I got a very thin coat. I believe I showed you that already. So there we go. I'm going to set my lid on here, straighten these out a little bit, put a little space on there, make sure there's no ants on top. And oh, there's one already coming out. Hey, maybe I should just knock these bees down in here, huh? Let me brush them off. Let me get my brush here. Brushy, brushy. Get in there, bees. There you go. Oh yeah, a bunch of them went down in there. Uh-oh, a bunch of them didn't. Here, get off of there. There you go. There, some of them are down in there now. So yeah, I got a hole that big in the top. All right, let me get my lid on here. There we go. Got it all set. Got my screen or vinyl mesh background. There's a bee up in there already. Look at him. He's checking it out. Go tell Queen. Go tell the Queen there's some space up there. Penthouse is ready. Looks like they can get in the top, but the screen comes out a little there and kind of covers up the. So if anything tried to fly in there from the top, it would go in the slot and just land on top of the vinyl there. So 6 days, and I got them in. Well, I don't got them in, but I got a box on there for them to go in. So that's what I was hoping to do. Over and out. Cut.